In this video, we're going to open a used TI-36 calculator. These were made in the 80s, and one of the biggest things that it had was a solar panel. And this one's called the Anylite Solar, dependable in any light, and it's true. Does some stats, apparently. It's really this one right here, the TI-36 Solar. We'll see it, but it's in the box. It says easy to use functions for high school and college students. Has a quick guide. Solar anytime. This one's made in '85. This one definitely, it was great in high school, and it had a lot of features. And if we open the box here, and this one I got on eBay, very inexpensive, but it does a lot of good things. Comes with the calculator, of course. This one apparently is 37,913, and has some patents right there. Looks like it's a little bulky there. 2 screws down here. Beautiful. It has a case, which is getting old. It's tearing up. But this one, you put it under here. And then you put it down here. So it can hold. And it does a pretty good job. Okay. Comes with a small, quick reference guide that you can put here. And you can close it. Look at that. All right. And you can put it in your backpack. Comes with a book. Very nice. New calculators do not come with books like this. They want you to, why spend paper if you can go online? But back in the day, it was very nice to have a booklet. Gives you a quick reference on your keyboard. Look at that. And you could have put your serial number and the purchase date. It has a lot of instructions. Chapter 1, operating the calculator, calculating trigonometry, physics and engineering, probabilities and statistics, and appendices. Let's look at 4.1. Look at that. Very nice instructions. 4.1. Right? Probability and statistics, generating random numbers, random sampling. Oh, nice. Look at that. The normal distribution. Nice. Equation of the line, so regression, correlation coefficient. I didn't know it did that. And making predictions. Interesting. More examples, linear regression. Oh, it says up here, doesn't it? The standard normal. Interesting. Standard normal on the left side, on the right side. Okay. So let's look at this. This is the same one. We'll close this one. You can see, let's see, on these older calculators, right? AC, 1 over x, the cube root, right? Sine, cosine, tangent, and I think also the arc sines. Don't remember what this key is, the inverse. Not sure if that is inverse. X squared, square root, log, natural log, y to the x key, very nice and clear. Not y to the box or x to the box. Sum, minus sum, pi times 10, right? Like 5 times 10 to the 6. Very nice. Then you can fix, I don't know, a random number maybe. This is permutation combination. P of t, R of t, Q of t, those are functions, I guess. Store the mean, that's nice. Standard deviations, or sample standard deviation, population standard deviation, n, sum of x, sum of x squared, sum of x. FD, I don't remember what that is. Psi, engineering, percent, factor, no, factorial, yeah, factorial, sorry. Not factorization. Square root is over here. That's interesting. And of course it has probably other features. It says right here, Anylite solar, see that? So this is a TI-36 solar, but people call it the Anylite solar TI-36. Very nice. If you look at the high end, let me see. The new high end 36X Pro, and it's solar as well. These are cousins of each other. This became more algebraic than, this is not an algebraic calculator, meaning that, if you say 5 times 5 equals, you don't see the operation. 5 times 5, you can see the operation here, equals 25. And it has, look at this, it has integration, differentiation. This one doesn't have it, right? This one has a key where you press it 3 times, it gives you 3 different things. This one doesn't. This one has pi and e. This one does have pi. I saw it somewhere. We talked about it. Where is it? There it is, pi. And then e, right? It should have e. I don't see it up here. I'm sure it does. I don't see it anywhere here. Let me see. This NIV might be the second button, actually. Let's see if I put a 1. There it is. Yeah. So it does have a second function feature. If we look over here, natural log of x, 133, I guess that's the section. That's nice. It's always nice to have that. NIV, natural log. The NIV natural log key sequence calculate the natural antilog of the displayed number. This is equivalent to the value of e raised to the power of the number as displayed. Okay. So INV is like a second shift button. Okay, that's nice. You can see the key layout is the same. Very interesting, isn't it? Compared to something like the Casio FX 300ES, right? The key layout is the same, period, but you got 10 times 10 to the x, and you have the negative key over here. Even on a more advanced calculator, the HP 20S Scientific, you can see the key layout is similar, and then the period, this one has an equal sign. This one's not an RPM, reverse Polish notation calculator, by the way. And if we look at something more advanced, the TI-34 Multiview, Key out layout, same, square root, right? Emphasis on the square root. This is a middle school, high school calculator. A lot of features, and does fractions here. This one doesn't. Okay. This one has a math button here that does a lot more features in software. This one doesn't. What's so great about this in the 80s was that it was relatively inexpensive to buy, and it had a lot of features to do in algebra, especially those calculations that you needed, like, 25 times 368 or something, right? It would give you that. But one thing, now that I'm remembering, now that I'm thinking back, this right here, PT, RT, and QT are the calculations for the normal distribution, right? Yeah, see? Here it is. Now that I'm remembering, PT, right? Using the PT key sequence finds the percentage of customers that are 8 weight, so less than. The QT is greater than, right? And start using the PT, QT, and RT key sequence to calculate the areas. So that's for the calculations of the normal distribution. I remember using this in my master's program for one test, because at the time I used this, my 48SX, I didn't program it to do the normal distribution. I remember that, and I didn't have at the time I didn't have a table, which usually a lot of people use to calculate the normal distribution. Okay, so that gives you a sense of the TI-36 Solar, which is the ancestor of the TI-36X Pro. And as you can see, that there has been a lot of advances in terms of calculations and calculator technology. All right, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have one of these calculators, please tell us. Oh, by the way, here's a Texas Instruments BA2 calculator that is in the same era. All right, we'll talk later. I'll see you. Bye-bye.